If you want your auto attacks to be good, then you're going to have to manipulate your movement, the enemy's movement, because they're going to be auto attacking you too. And the way you do that is you have to play around your attack range and the enemy's attack range. So let's start off with our attack range here. You kind of want to have a, I would fail at that one Mario Party game. Anyways, you want to have a handle on this attack range and manipulating it around the enemy. So the common mistake is that you go to attack the enemy and then you move into them. But now whenever you go for an auto attack, you can see that our auto attack range is a little bit past the enemy. And then we go for an auto attack, and that's going to spend some time as well. And in most matchups, right, the enemy is going to be able to move into you. So let's say they move just a step forward. Now the enemy is closer to us, and let's say that's a Samira, right? She jumps onto you, and now you're losing. That's how you end up in a bad trade, is by moving into the enemy too far and then going for that auto attack. So instead, let's manipulate our auto attack range so that we can actually get winning trades where most of the time if you outrange the enemy and Ashe a Caitlyn, then you're going to be getting 1 auto for 0. That's going to be winning you not only the lane, but just kind of the game outright. So we have our auto attack range at the edge of the enemy, and then we wait for the enemy to move into that range. That's how we can do it defensively. And once they move into the range, then we auto attack. And we don't have to move. Compare that to doing it like this. Even just a step forward, the enemy's moved into us and we moved into their minions. It's worse off for us. So if we do it defensively like this, then we auto, the enemy steps forward, we step back, we auto. You do that so many times and the enemy's not going to get as many autos for you. You've pulled them into your minions, you've pulled them into your support. Even the worst support, Sona standing all the way back at turret, might get an auto attack at that point. So worst case scenario, defensively, that's how we can manipulate the enemy and try to get some winning trades. Now a neutral trade, when things are more even, is we're going to be manipulating this part of our auto attack range. So most of the time we're going to be moving it left and right, in and out of range of the enemy. So we don't have to just be strictly standing still like a coward waiting for the enemy to move into us. Whenever we can hold our ground here, then we can manipulate this area. So we can be moving left and right and then get an auto attack when we can. Pull the enemy not only up and down, but also left and right, depending on the lane state, depending on where the minions are. Do you want to land a skill shot? Things like that. But with this neutral auto, it gives you the option of where to go next. So you auto attack the enemy. Is it a winning trade? You can keep pressing into them. Is it a losing trade? You can back off afterwards. Is it a neutral trade? Well, you can stand your ground or keep moving left and right, line yourself up for skill shots, dodge the enemy skill shots, etc. So that's how we can do a neutral trade. And then for an offensive trade, that's where the wiggle comes in. With the wiggle, you're going to be moving your auto attack range into the enemy. So you kind of feign the early mistake where you move that auto attack range just too far. But instead of issuing the auto attack from there, we're going to back up and then pull the enemy into our auto attack range. And then once they're in range, auto. So we would move forward, fake that we're going to auto, pull them back, and then auto. And then once again, we have the neutral auto stance. We're holding our ground. We can choose where we take it from there. So that's the basics of auto attacking, movement, your auto attack range, and manipulating the enemy movement. So yeah, hope that helps. Check out the description for the Metafy link for League of Legends coaching. Okay, peace.